Hey, folks, it's me, old pal, Officer Hank Schlitz, the Game Cop, coming to you over the internet tubes, surfing that internet superhighway to keep you abreast of all the greatest and latest happenings in the world of entertainment and media and comic books and games and music and MP3 and it just goes on and on and on. It never ends, never ends. And what are we talking about today? Well, you might have seen something about this on the news programs lately. I was watching the Today Show, and they were talking about all this political crap that's going on. Oh, is someone going to vote for the donkey? We're going to vote for the elephant. They're all the same to me. It's all the same beast. All the crap looks brown in the end to me. You know, the stuff that's coming out, it all looks the same, regardless if it's a donkey, elephant, but I digress. You know, and I was watching the Today Show, and they showed me a political ad, and I piqued my interest because it was an ad from this. I think he's like a guy running for the Senate or governor or mayor or something in Arizona. I don't know. There's no way anyone could know. I don't know what his name is. I don't care. But what happened in this ad was that, you know, all these people are saying, don't vote for this guy sucks, he's a piece of shit, he stinks, he reeks, he's got a fat butt, and then at the end of the commercial, they're like, and guess who I am? Oh, I bet you didn't expect this, I'm his sister, I'm his brother, they're all his family, and they're all saying, this guy fucking sucks, don't vote for him, and that's a pretty significant, endorsement, I don't know what the word is, but you know, when you say, like, even my own family ain't gonna vote for this fucking guy, that's not gonna inspire confidence in the rest of the citizenry. And I think it was a pretty effective tactic. And it got me thinking, like, what an efficient thing you can do. You can, get your word out there and get your face out there and promote yourself, and you can shit on your siblings like you've been wanting to do for so long. And it made me think, why am I sitting in all this ire and bile that it makes me so upset about my family when I've got a video platform and I can let them know about all the problems I have with them in my own. Hank Schlitz, that's what we're talking about today. Top 5 problems I have with my siblings and my family. My siblings. Number 1, Rita. Rita, listen up, all right? Just because you're a lawyer doesn't make you better than me, okay? You spent a lot of money going to school and learning all this crap, tort reform, subpoena, eyeball witness, etc. And, look how it turned out. I'm a cop. You're a lawyer. We basically do the same goddamn thing, even though I get paid several $100,000 less than you. I'm still an adjudicator of the law, and I keep the streets safe, and I get results. And you can use all these Latin words, ex machina, and, pluribus unum and all the other things that I don't even understand what they mean, so you can keep uneducated people like me out of it. But meanwhile, I'm out there with the real people doing the real things, helping old ladies across the street, clubbing skateboarders on the sidewalk, doing the real work that keeps the world safe. Meanwhile, you sit there in your ivory tower in your super educated wonderland and saying, oh, I'm so much better than Hank Schlitz. I'm doing so much more to save the world than Hank Schlitz because I spent more money to do it. You're not, Rita. Get over yourself. Number 1, Rita, get over yourself. Number two problem sibling I have is Dennis. Oh, Dennis. Okay, I'm going to keep this short and sweet, Dennis. You talk too goddamn much, and your mouth reeks, okay? And I'm not the only one to say this. I feel like this comes up every time we get together on Thanksgiving or Christmas or Easter Sunday, and we're always at some point in the conversation around the table where the fucking green gas coming out of your mouth becomes intolerable, and we have to say, Dennis, what are you doing? What are you eating? My God. And it wouldn't be so bad if you didn't talk so goddamn much, but one thing we can always guarantee is that Dennis is going to have something to say that contributes absolutely nothing to the conversation. We'll be talking about, I don't know, something about someone getting shot or something, at a grocery store. And we're like, oh, isn't this terrible that you can't even walk around the street without some hoodlum trying to give you a mugging in the middle of your purchasing of cucumbers. And then you'll talk about how some grocery store person couldn't, you're like, oh, I went to the counter and I was going to buy an eggplant, and then they rang up as a kumquat, and I was like, oh well, it's not you rang that up wrong. That's not a kumquat, it's an eggplant. And he was like, sir, I know there's some kind of error in the system. There's it's the same price though, so it really doesn't matter. It's just going to say different on the receipt. And he's like, well, if there's something wrong with this eggplant, I'm gonna bring it back, and they're gonna say, sir, you purchased a kumquat. We have no way of verifying the origin of this eggplant, and we're not gonna recompense you for it. And it just goes on and on and on like this. And during the whole time, we're having to smell the fucking horrible mouth stink that's coming out of this fucker's face hole. And I just want to say, Dennis, like every time we say it, like, Dennis, you smell bad. Please eat a mint or a Tic Tac, or just stop, close your mouth or something. Don't, so much with all your words. But, he doesn't listen. He's like, nope. He's a very obstinate man. He's like, I don't smell anything, so it's not there. But, I'm just telling you, Dennis, as I've told you so many years in the past, you smell very, very bad in your mouth area. And I would appreciate it if you would either take the option of talking less about pointless, dumb bullshit as you so frequently do, or if you cannot help yourself, just do something about that horrible smell, so at least there isn't like a double assault to the senses whenever we have to experience Dennis Schlitz, all right? So that's what I have to say to you, Dennis. Take heed. Now, number three problem I have with my siblings is, of course, Logan. Logan. I don't even like to talk about Logan, but it makes me sad. I'm going to say this to the camera, like, that's what I've been doing the whole time. I don't know if I felt the need to say that, but look in my eyes. Look deep into my eyes, Logan. You are not the Wolverine, okay? And I know that it's, this whole, similarity of the name that you and this fictional character have is really helped you kind of, create some kind of identity, and we all appreciate this. You're a little more assertive, throughout all our lives. We were saying Logan, he's kind of like, he's the runt of the litter. Dad doesn't pay enough attention to him. And we were kind of concerned about him, but then you glommed onto this Logan thing, and you became all aggressive and really started moving up in the world. But then you took it too far, and you started living nude in the woods and shitting in holes that you've dug with your makeshift claws that you've very haphazardly taped to your hands, and you're sweating out there in the woods, and we can all see the tape coming off, and it's, it's not even a very coordinated disguise, and we're like, Logan, please, you've taken this too far. But you're like, I am the Wolverine. I'm the best at what I do, and what I do is shit in holes in the woods and kill squirrels and eat them raw. And we're like, that's not even something he says. You've got this whole character wrong, and yet you've glommed on it so much. I'm pretty sure that Wolverine's claws are not made out of plastic forks that he got from the Hilton breakfast buffet, okay? So, Logan, we love you, buddy. We're always hoping the best for you, but this Wolverine business has to stop, okay? And I say that with love. Okay. Oh, sorry. Thinking about the little guy makes me sad. And number four sibling I have a problem with is Beth. Or is it Bethany? I don't know. We have to meet people a lot as a family because of Pop and his position in society, and we have to, go to social functions and debutante balls, and Bethany is always there, and we're always greeting and glad-handing, and, I always keep my little ear out, and I'm thinking, like, what's Beth gonna say this time? Is she gonna introduce herself as Beth or Bethany? And you never know which way the wind's gonna blow with this lady, this capricious woman who thinks she can just change her name, to make herself more mysterious in front of a new company. I don't know what the point is. Just stick to one name, Bethany. I don't even know how to introduce you. I'm worried that I'll say I have a sister, Beth, and then someone's gonna look for you on Facebook, and they're like, they're not on there. What a tragedy, okay? So please, Bethany, that's not even the main issue I have with Bethany. That's just like a side project that you need to work on. The main issue I have with Bethany is all this talk about her goddamn novel every year. She's talking about the progress of it, and I think I really figured out this particular plot with this guy, and I think if we had a little MacGuffin here, a little like glowing orb that everyone has to go after, it'll really kind of set the pace of the story a little quicker. And we're like, Beth, and that's what I'm calling you, by the way. I'm not calling you Bethany because I like monosyllabic names. Beth, Hank, Rita. No, that's too, okay. I don't like that name either. My name, that's a good one. Anyway, what was I talking about? This novel that you're making. Just either shit or get off the pot, all right? We're so sick of hearing about all the progress it's making and not making, and you've only probably written like 3 goddamn paragraphs about it. I feel like if you had anything to show us, you would have showed us by now, but all you do is talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And isn't that a sad state of affairs, If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And you should do the same thing, Bethany. Not just live in your goddamn dreams, but make them happen, okay? Beth? Anyway. And number five sibling that I have a problem with is, of course, Gus. And I'm a little reticent to say this because the problem I have with Gus is everything. Gus is a terrible, terrible man. He's my older brother. He beats me up all the time. He gives me noogies and rug burns, and he spits in my eyeball whenever he gets the chance. And he's just always made my life a living hell ever since I was born, and he continues to do so. And he makes every family functioning a living hell. And he'll get the dog pile on me with all his fucking athletic children. Sometimes he'll let his wife Suzanne get on the action and all kicking the shit out of me like some kind of broke drunk. And I'm like, what the hell, man? Pop, help me. And he just draws a long take on his cigar and gives me a sideways look and then goes back to drinking his scotch just like Daddy always did. And this Gus is beating the shit out of me every chance he gets. Oh, it's so goddamn horrible. I hate it. I just want to live without fear when I go to visit my family, Gus, okay? That's so goddamn hard to do. Can't you just give me a little bit of peace that I know when I have to go visit my family that I'm not going to get a noogie, okay? Ugh. I hate noogies. Why do you think I'm wearing this hat all the time? It's because you give me so many goddamn noogies. I have a permanent bald spot, okay? And it just, Gus, please. I don't know what I ever did to you. I feel like just by being born, I somehow made you hate me. And I just hope that we can be a closer family. Not the kind that kicks the shit out of each other. Let's not at each other. I'm the only one getting the shit kicked out of me. I don't know what I ever did to you. Oh, Gus, please. Please don't kill me for making this video. I already regret it. I don't know why I'm going to put it on the internet. It was, no, you don't know what it's like. He's such an evil man, and he enjoys it. He doesn't even have a reason for doing it. I look up when he's kicking me with his shiny shoes, and he's just smiling and looking at his kids, and they're all smiling and getting some kind of high off it. Oh, he's a psychopath. If there was any justice in this world, he would be in jail for the things he's done to me. Oh, okay, well, I gotta go, I think I'm gonna go drink or something. I don't feel so good. I really regret doing this, but I'm gonna put it on the internet anyway, because I speak truth to power, and there ain't nothing more powerful in this world than my fucking evil brother, Gus. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye-bye, I'm the Game Cop. Bye-bye, Game Cop.